What's going on, beautiful people? It's Lamont Cordell back with another episode. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to call it an episode. I'm just going to say another video. And reason being is because I really haven't been creating episodes. My channel's been all over the place. But so here I am back with another video. And today's topic of conversation is going to be, what the hell am I doing with my channel? But first, again, like I said, welcome back. And the reason I'm here now today making this video is because not too long ago I created a video called Content. Lies. I created a video called Everyone Needs a Friend Like Patrick. And the reason I created that video is because when I first started my YouTube channel, I had this entire hype about the fact that it was going to be my next thing and that everybody should subscribe to me. I'm going to start uploading content weekly and it's going to be very, very valuable content. But sadly, after all of like 5 videos, I completely stopped creating content, right? Well, luckily, like I said, everyone needs friends like Patrick. I frequently get phone calls and text messages. As a matter of fact, I could pull up my Instagram right now and pull messages where he's telling me, hey brother, I don't know what's taking you so long, but I'm waiting on content. So that young man prompted me to create this video. I've been getting badgered by a really good friend of mine for the past few weeks about the fact that I don't upload enough content. I am working on a much more elaborate video, and that one is going to be called Content. Well, it's safe to say I never ended up making the video that I talked about up there. Problem being is I had the content, I really never got around to editing the content and posting it for you all to see. Now, I think that I identified the problem, and the problem was I wasn't fully behind what it was that I was doing with my channel. So prior to what I intend on doing now, which brings me to the point of why I'm making this video, and I'm promising myself and everybody watching that now I'm going to start creating content on a weekly basis. The reason why this time is going to be different from all the other times that I've said that I was going to start creating content is because I actually have a vision behind what I want to do with this channel now, and I am excited about it. Not that I wasn't excited before, I really was, but I think that the direction I was going with my channel was not appropriate for me. Before, what I planned on talking about was photography, cinematography, or videography, whichever your flavor is, and business ownership. You know, completely different spectrums, but they were things that I'm passionate about. Photography and videography was very, very influenced by Peter McKinnon. I found him on YouTube early, and his videos gave me all types of excitement. I went and bought a camera immediately and started creating content and taking photographs, and I thought that I wanted to immediately start expressing how exciting it is to be a photographer or a cinematographer. Well, problem is that doesn't always work out. Those are things that I really, really like to do on my free time and my free time alone. Doesn't necessarily mean that I want to teach them to people, even though I thought I did, because the first thing you do whenever you learn a new skill is you want to go and tell it to the world, and that's what I thought I wanted to do. That's when I created my YouTube channel and thought that's what it was going to be all about. I am a very strong believer in that if you're not 110% behind what you're teaching someone, they're not going to get the entire or the full dynamic of what it is that you're trying to teach them, because your heart's not in it. So with that being said, I don't think that I could really fulfill what I was trying to do with that channel, or with my channel in the very beginning, because my heart wasn't going to be behind it. But with this newfound direction, what I have known my entire life and what I've been good at my entire life is helping people find direction, find themselves. So what I intend my channel to be about now is personal growth and self-development. With that being said, I intend on having a weekly book review, no lies, monthly book review. I've already decided on the book that we're going to use for the upcoming book review. I think that it's going to be really, really fantastic to be able to do that, because not only will it prompt me to be able to read more, it's going to allow me to give you good books that I've read that you can apply and help yourself grow as an individual. I am a strong believer that reading is essential to become a well-rounded person. I think it's a lost art in today's society, and it's a little bit sad because there is so much information in books. I think that Will Smith said it best. He said that running and reading are essential, but I'm going to hit you with the reading part. Reading is one of the most essential parts to success, and the reason being is that anything that we have dealt with as a society has already been written about, and legitimately all you have to do is go to your local library, check out a book, and you can find the solution to your problem right there in that book. So with that being said, I intend on doing a monthly book review, and I think it's going to provide everyone so much enlightenment. We're also going to talk about nutrition, physical fitness, relationships, pretty much anything that is personal growth, personal development. The question might come, what gives me the ability or the authority to talk about these topics that I'm going to be discussing with you guys? Now, if you leave it up to a scholar or someone that's gone to college for what it is that I'm going to be discussing, they'll probably tell you I have no legs to stand on, that I shouldn't be telling you guys what I'm telling you guys. I think David Goggins said it best. There was an instance where he was on a panel with some really, really intelligent individuals, and one of them happened to say that we have a genetic disposition to have a barrier of what we're capable of accomplishing. And once we hit that barrier, no matter what we do, we're not capable of breaking through that. And David Goggins had something to say about that. And what he said was, there is something to be said for someone that has lived it versus someone that has studied it. Now, I'm not discrediting anybody that studies something, because like I said earlier, reading is very, very essential to learning something, but there is a humongous difference for someone that has actually lived it, because not only have they lived it, they've had the opportunity to fight through it and know from experience what it takes to come out on the opposite end of that with poise. Now, the reason I say that is because I've been through a reasonable amount of obstacles in my life, to include me moving out my mom's house when I was 16. I was kind of free floating, trying to figure it out. I was a parent at a very, very young age. I also got married at a very young age and divorced at a very young age. And now I am in a very, very loving and successful marriage, which makes me be able to speak on relationships. I was capable of maturing at a very, very early age, from moving out my mother's house when I was 16 and trying to figure everything out on my own. At some point in my life, for about a span of 5 to 6 years, I raised my daughter in a house with just her and I. So with that being said, I have something to say about being able to mature even furthermore, and not only that, raise a child by myself. So there's some significant things that have happened in my life that I have come out on the opposite end of with poise, which allowed me to talk about these topics that I'm going to be discussing. And not only that, like I said, I read a plethora of books which allow me to have a certain amount of knowledge on certain subjects. Now, for the most part, I'll try to cover things that I have gone through personally and things that I have studied. If at some point I do talk about something, I will make sure that I am completely educated about it before I discuss it with you guys. That way I'm not feeding you false information. But it's a breath of fresh air for me. I am more than excited about the direction that I plan on going with this channel, and I can't wait to see what I can provide to the audience and see how far this thing grows. I really think that I'm going to have some valuable information, and I can't wait to give it to you all. Do me a favor, go ahead and like, subscribe, hit the bell. What that'll do for you is allow you to know anytime I post new content, and leave a comment. Let me know if I need to do anything to improve these videos, or if I have any pet words that you hear me saying too much. I think I said now more than my fair share of times. Go back in the video and let me know in the comments how many times I said that. Anyways, you all have a wonderful day. Peace, love, and happiness.